Ladies and gents, I am the one and only DJ Storms, and I would like to welcome each and every single one of you back here to the channel on YouTube.com. It is, of course, Saturday, August 21st, 2021, as we sit less than 5 hours away from SummerSlam. It is going to be a big night. It has already been a big week in the world of professional wrestling, and I am back here once again. This is the official rundown for NXT TakeOver 36, which of course is streaming live this Sunday, tomorrow, on Peacock, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And yes, I am feeling a little bit under the weather. I currently have a head cold. I have a scratchy throat. It is not COVID. It's a little thing that went around the house, but I am currently on the road to recovery. I should be fine in a couple of weeks. So do not mind my coughing. I'll get through this. I was not missing this week because it's a big week full of content. I was not going to miss it for the world. And I'm not alone for this rundown because I got my man, the creator of the Big Fight Feel YouTube channel. He is a lifelong wrestling fan and a DJ Storms Posse member. Please help me welcome back to the channel once again, Mr. Joseph Conlin. How are you, brother?
I'm doing good. How are you, man? It's glad to be back on the channel, and it's also glad to be back because the last time I was on, we talked about the takeover before this in your house. So it's quite a coincidence that I come back and I talk about takeover. So I'm happy to be back. I'm sorry you're feeling under the weather, but I'm here for your recovery, and we're here to talk about TakeOver just a few hours before SummerSlam, man. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this.
It's going to be a good one, man. It's going to be a good one, and this could very well be the last TakeOver ever. I'm not sure what they have planned for the future of NXT with all of these new changes, this new edict. I've already ranted on that, so I don't really want to go too in-depth into that. But regardless, we got a loaded card to dissect. I'm actually shocked that they didn't add another match or two, considering that we've actually had a lot of storylines building over the course of the last number of weeks. I'm surprised that they didn't add Swerve and Escobar. I'm surprised they didn't decide to put Kushida and Strong on the show, but Kushida apparently wasn't medically cleared to compete this past Tuesday. But I do believe that Kushida will inevitably drop that title to Roderick Strong when all is said and done. But that is a different topic for a different time. I would like to first get your thoughts on this overall build for TakeOver. What are your thoughts on this overall card, and what do you expect coming out of TakeOver?
All right, so I'm going to put aside all the negativity around NXT. It's understandable, but if you look up at this card up and down, I really think it's a stacked show. You could have added Swerve and Escobar to make it a sixth match. If this is truly going to be one of the final takeovers for NXT, because who knows what's going to happen after takeover, but I think the build has been okay. It's been okay. We've seen Samoa Joe, Karrion Kross. It's been a great build. Could be a little bit better if Kross didn't lose on against Jeff Hardy.
Don't even remind me of that.
I know. I'm sorry. So that's been a great build. Another Grimes and LA Knight match. That one's looking really good. The Adam Cole Kyle O'Reilly thing. Honestly, that's probably the match I'm looking forward to the most. The 2 out of 3 falls, their version and NXT's version of 3 Stages of Hell. That's probably the match I'm looking forward to the most out of this entire show. 2 of my favorites, not only in NXT, but in the WWE. Adam Cole has been my favorite in NXT since 2017. Kyle O'Reilly's not that far behind, so I'm really looking forward to that one. And I just think it's a really good card from up to down.
So let me get your prediction right here. Which match you think is going to steal the show?
Cole and O'Reilly. I'm calling you right now.
Is that going to be the main event?
I don't think so. No, I'm going Cole and O'Reilly to steal the show because they had a phenomenal match at Stand and Deliver with the unsanctioned match. And I thought their match at Great American Bash, the straight-up singles match, I honestly thought that was better.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That was just a pure wrestling clinic for about 25 minutes. And if I could go back and watch that match, if I had a match to show anybody about NXT, this should probably be the match. So I really think this is going to steal the show.
So, before we get into the specifics of this card, where can everybody find you on social media?
All right. You can find me on social media at Conlin_Joseph on Twitter and Instagram. You can do that there. And more importantly, I would like to want you guys to subscribe to the Big Fight Field channel for some great content, man. We've been at a busy week of content. As you guys are seeing this on Saturday, we're going to have SummerSlam review tonight. And then tomorrow, we're going to have the NXT TakeOver 36 review as well. So it's a big weekend. We've already had a big week on the channel. AEW and SummerSlam predictions and all that stuff. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the Big Fight Field channel.
Damn right. Those links will be in the description. You can follow me on social media, obviously. Shit going down with Twitter. They suspend me again, but who the fuck cares at this rate? I don't care. I'm still going to be posting these videos. I'm still going to be getting this content up for you guys regardless, because that's what I do. I am a grinder. I am a worker. I put the pedal to the metal, and I'm always getting you guys the best wrestling analytical content out there. So please be sure to follow me on Instagram at TheDJStorms. Add me on Facebook, collaborations and business inquiries. Please send me an email. My email is, of course, stormstakeover@gmail.com. Like the official DJ Storms business page, and I may just send you an invite to join the official DJ Storms Posse group on Facebook. That is. All of those links will be in the description. If you guys missed the rundown for SummerSlam with Mr. Hibiki TMD, please go check that out after this video is over. Me and him, we dissected everything that is going down tonight in Allegiant Stadium at SummerSlam. Please go check it out if you missed it. Also, please check out the Lightning Flash update. I talked about Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks possibly missing SummerSlam. We talked about the Royal Rumble possibly being moved to February, and USA Network and TV executives are not very pleased with the WWE. No shit. They have been doing a piss-poor job at handling everything that's going on their week-to-week television, minus a few things here and there. But regardless, please go check those two videos out if you missed it. Please make sure you hit the like button if you have not already done so, people. It is vital. You hit that like button, hit that thumbs up. We're going to try and get to at least 30 thumbs up is the goal. And, of course, when you hit thumbs up, you got to make sure you share it out on all platforms of social media. So that way we can get everybody in here. Share it out on all platforms, talking about Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Tumblr, and Facebook. Share it out on all platforms that you use. Get as many people in here as possible. Your mothers, your fathers, your sons, your daughters, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th cousins twice removed. Your dogs, your cats, and especially your guinea pigs, man, because I'm telling you, my laptop's running slow. We were having problems trying to record this earlier, that these articles that I have lodged in my laptop, I'm telling you, they're making it run slow. And these articles specifically state that if guinea pigs are exposed to DJ Storms with a little bit of a Joseph Conlin from the Big Fight Field YouTube channel, that they are said to live long, happy, healthy, fruitful lives. So if you got a guinea pig and you want him or her to live a long, happy, healthy, fruitful life, please make sure you tell him or her that DJ Storms and Joseph Conlin are on YouTube predicting NXT TakeOver 36. Ladies and gentlemen, subscribe if you have not already done so. Hit the notifications bell with a huge coup de grace. That way you will know whenever I pop up on YouTube. Because whenever I pop up on YouTube, it is, of course, the best time to be on YouTube. Only time you're going to get to see this glorious sideburn chin strap combination, this beautiful mustache right here. Of course, everybody wants a piece of the Storms Meister. Anyway, enough of the self-brand promotion, the advertisements. We're going to get straight into the matches. We got 5 matches to dissect, and I'm going to hand it over to you first, brother. First match, dissecting L.A. Knight versus Cameron Grimes. This is for the $1 Million Championship, and if Cameron Grimes loses, Ted DiBiase must become L.A. Knight's butler. Let me hear it.
All right. So this has been a pretty fun story all around. It started back at TakeOver in Your House when Ted DiBiase was looking at who's going to be that $1 million man that carries the legacy. Is it going to be Cameron Grimes or LA Knight? LA Knight won that ladder match like I predicted at TakeOver in Your House. He won the $1 million title. He turned on Ted DiBiase, quote unquote turned. And then Grimes was seeking out for revenge. He then had to become LA Knight's butler because LA Knight defeated him at Great American Bash. They've had some funny segments together, such as at the pool when LA Knight got pushed in the pool accidentally, on the golf course when Cameron Grimes sunk in a hole-in-one. But this was slowly but surely going to happen, that we were inevitably going to get a third match between these two. Ted DiBiase recently came back to television. He's like, you're better than a butler. You're better than walking around doing what LA Knight says for you. You're Cameron Grimes. You're a top star. You need to go for that gold. And he's going for that gold tomorrow night at TakeOver 36. I think he does it. I mean, how are you not going to have? Are you going to have? Are they really going to have LA Knight beat him 3 times? I mean, I don't think so. No. So Grimes is going to win the $1 million title over LA Knight. This moment would be so much better if the show was taking place at a larger stadium. Like
I'm pissed that it's in the Capitol Wrestling Center, dude. I'm pissed.
I'm pretty upset over it too. I wish it was in Vegas. Like, this is a big weekend where people are literally going to be traveling hours upon hours to go to SummerSlam. So why not just go out and have this show at the smaller arena Sunday night? I don't get that at all. But it's whatever. Hopefully they're out of there soon. I don't think so, but Grimes is going to win, and it's going to be a good moment. But it would be a great moment if it was in front of like 5,000 or 10,000 people in Vegas. But I still think it's going to be a good match. I think Grimes is going to end up getting his win, and LA Knight is going to move on. I can honestly see him getting called up soon because he is over 30 years old. You got to keep eye on that.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with LA Knight after this match, but Cameron Grimes is absolutely winning this match. There's no way that he doesn't. Everything has been leading to Cameron Grimes' inevitable win, and this has had classic NXT vibes written all over it. Triple H has done a brilliant job with this storyline since day one, especially incorporating Ted DiBiase in there. LA Knight has gotten more over as a heel. Cameron Grimes has become the biggest babyface on the fucking brand. And it really is a wonderful thing to see. Now, I'm not sure what's going to happen with LA Knight, considering he is over 30, and I'm not sure what's going on with Cameron Grimes, considering that, even though he's not a midget, he does fit this midget criteria, and obviously, with this new edict, everyone's wondering what's going down with guys like Ciampa, Gargano, and Pete Dunne, and Oney Lorcan, and Cameron Grimes, and Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong. I'm legitimately surprised the Cruiserweight Championship is still a thing. Do you honestly, here's a question. I know we're going a little bit off topic, but do you honestly see them retiring the Cruiserweight Championship after this new edict?
That's a tough question. Maybe by the beginning of next year. I don't think anytime soon. It's a tough question.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure when this edict's gonna take into effect, and I'm not sure how quickly they're gonna move this edict along. That's why I'm asking. But I expect this to be a very good match. I expect this to be probably their best match. I think that they're really going to take it to that next level. I think this would be a great match to kick the show off with. I would absolutely kick the show off with this match, and I would absolutely give Cameron Grimes the win. So you can absolutely see LA Knight getting called up to the main roster after this match. He does not stay in NXT.
Well, what's there for him to do? Seriously, I don't know.
He could fight for the North American title.
I don't know. I just feel like he's only been he hasn't been there he's only been there for 6 months, but I mean, he's main roster ready, in my opinion. So
Oh no, he
maybe
absolutely is. He absolutely is.
yeah,
But what would you do with him? What show would you put him on, and what exactly would you do with him?
that I don't know yet. I can see him being in the draft. So
I would, you know what? Even though SmackDown's the better show, I would put him on Raw. Raw needs some desperate fucking help with whatever they're doing. I would put him on Raw, and I would build him up in the mid-card to take the U.S. title off of Damian Priest after Damian Priest wins it. Obviously, when he's ready.
yeah,
That's what I would do.
Raw needs heels as well. So
It's not even heels. Raw needs help, period. Raw needs help, period, dude. SmackDown, they got the resources, they just need better booking. But Raw, holy shit, Raw needs help. I absolutely would not mind him going up to the main roster. I would absolutely have him in top contention, potentially to take the U.S. title off of Damian Priest. Cameron Grimes, I'm not sure what happens to Cameron Grimes, to be quite honest with you. I'd like to hope that this is a stepping stone for Cameron Grimes. Maybe Cameron Grimes takes the North American title off of Isaiah Swerve Scott when the time is right. Obviously, when Scott gets done with Escobar and he has a few more title defenses here and there. I don't know. Everything in NXT in general is just a very big question mark because of this new edict and obviously what's going on and how the backstage morale and the tension is rising. The backstage morale is at an all-time low. Everyone's walking on eggshells. Everything regarding NXT is just a big question mark. So I honestly don't know what is to come, but I can absolutely see Cameron Grimes obviously taking the North American title off of Isaiah Swerve Scott when the time is right, and I can absolutely see LA Knight in the draft. I'm going to have to agree with you there. But we are Cameron Grimes across the board here. You can take this next match first as well. Raquel Gonzalez versus Dakota Kai. This is for the NXT Women's Championship. Floor is yours.
Oh, man. All right. So, Dakota turned on Raquel Gonzalez on, I think, the first episode in August, and they set the TakeOver match the week prior to that for the Women's Championship. Dakota's been a heel. Let me just say this. Dakota has been a heel in NXT, but I was not. I went to. If you guys know, I didn't know. I was at the Raw show last Monday in Orlando, Florida, and she had a dark match against Aaliyah, and she came out as a total babyface. She was high-fiving everybody. She's amping up the crowd. She wrestled Aaliyah for 7 minutes, and she lost. So that did not give me a good impression at all about Dakota. But the way I see this, I think I'm gonna pick Raquel Gonzalez to win.
I thought you would say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Raquel Gonzalez to win and retain. However, I don't think the feud is gonna be over because I think it just got started, and I think Triple H is seeing this. Well, who knows if he's gonna be in charge going after NXT 36.
He's not.
But if he was still in charge, he'd probably want to keep Dakota Kai down there as long as possible. So,
well,
but I think
if Dakota Kai is already on main event, then that means that she's going to get called up, which means she's losing.
I still think she's going to lose, though. I got Raquel retaining.
When that happened, when I heard that Dakota Kai was getting dark matches, in my mind, the wheels started turning in my mind, and I thought to myself, that means that Dakota Kai is losing. I wouldn't do that. I would give Dakota Kai the win. I would give Dakota Kai the championship. I would absolutely give Dakota Kai the NXT Women's Championship, hands down. I
would too.
I don't know what's going to happen. Here's a question, though. Dakota Kai's had 2 dark matches, once before SmackDown and then once on main event before Raw. So, which brand is she going to?
Raw, probably. SmackDown
they need all the help.
Yeah,
probably, because, again, Raw needs all the help that they can get. Division's terrible.
the upper management does not see talent. I don't see Dakota getting a push at all. I don't think no
She could be a top
disrespect.
star on there. I would have Shayna Baszler take the title off of Nikki Trash, and then you could build up Dakota versus Shayna because they got history in NXT.
Yeah, I like the sound of that, but knowing the head people like Bruce and
Like
Johnny.
Castle Pritchard. My name is
Yeah.
Mr. John Laurinaitis. I'm the executive vice president of talent relations and the creator of the greatest ideology in pro wrestling history, and that is people power.
People power. I don't think they see Dakota as talented, so I don't know.
Because she's not blonde. She doesn't look like Eva Marie. She doesn't wrestle like Eva Marie. She's not I mean, if you ask me, I mean, Dakota Kai is a fucking 10 out of 10. If you're asking me.
I'm going to take Raquel.
Who does Raquel drop it to, then? Who else is there?
I don't know. Maybe Frankie Monet. I don't know.
She's not doing anything. She's with the Robert Stone brand.
Who knows? I'm not sure, but I don't see Dakota win.
I don't know. I don't know, to be quite honest with you. I mean, they could call up Raquel as well. They could call up Raquel, and they could have Raquel drop the championship to Dakota, and they could very well call up Raquel.
I don't think they'll do that.
Raquel would be a top contender to win Queen of the Ring, the reported Queen of the Ring, in my opinion. It's Raquel, and then you could either give it to Naomi or not Toni Storm, Sonya Deville. Those would be my top three in contention to win a potential Queen of the Ring. But knowing WWE, they'll probably give it to Charlotte.
Yeah.
I don't want to agree with you, man, but I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to go with Raquel as well, just based on the fact that if Dakota Kai is getting these tryouts, she could be main roster bound. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I really don't know. It's a toss up. I honest to God, if Dakota loses, I don't know who she's dropping that championship to, Raquel. There's literally no one that they built up enough. Ember Moon, she's already had her opportunity. Xia Li, she lost. Mercedes Martinez got fired. Frankie Monet is with the Robert Stone brand. I don't know what they're doing with Indy Hartwell. Indy Hartwell obviously is not ready. I don't know who. Saray's not ready. I honest to God don't know who the fuck that they got down there. Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez are legitimately carrying the women's division right now. They're carrying it.
They are the women's.
Candice LeRae's pregnant. Congratulations to them, though, by the way. Congratulations to Candice and Mr. Johnny Gargano. Jonathan Gargano.
Right.
We got baby wrestling coming in February of 2022. Next match. Ilja Dragunov versus Walter. This is for the NXT UK Championship. This could very well be the match of the night just based on what they did back in October. And I thought that they have done a very, very admirable job building this match, how they protected Dragunov in the first match, how they've been building him up quite nicely. They've had him undefeated. I love the story that they're telling. I love how good Ilja Dragunov is. Walter, I cannot say enough good things about Walter. Guy's a fucking beast. Guy's an absolute beast. He is a fucking anomaly, if I've ever seen one. I think it's time. I think it's Walter's time to let that title go. Because if Walter does not lose that title to Ilja Dragunov, he's never losing that title. Ilja Dragunov is the guy. He was the guy from the get-go. Ilja Dragunov was the correct man for them to build up to take that title off of Walter. Nobody else. Joe Coffey's had his opportunity. A-Kid's had his opportunity. Rampage Brown had his opportunity. Tyler Bate had his opportunity. They all had their opportunity. It's Ilja Dragunov's time now. Ilja Dragunov, I think he wins against Walter in a fucking war. He's going to beat Walter in an absolute fucking war. And at the end of it all, we will see a new NXT United Kingdom champion. Where does Walter go? I don't know. Walter, he has specifically been very open that he does not want to wrestle in the U.S. He does not want to wrestle in the U.S. consistently. He'll come to the U.S. here and there, but he does not want to be there consistently. He wants to stay home, stay in his native country, native continent, and he wants to stay close to his family. I don't know what happens. I honestly don't know what happens. I believe he signed a 3-year deal, if I'm not mistaken. I believe he signed a 3-year deal. I believe his deal might be up. His deal might be up at the beginning of 2022. Could be done at the beginning of 2022, and I would not be surprised if Walter is gone. I don't see him going to NXT. I wouldn't be mad if he goes to NXT, considering Vince wants guys like that. He wants a guy like Walter, but after what's going on with Keith Lee and after what happened with Bronson Reed, I'm not even so sure about Walter, dude. I'm not even so sure about Walter. But I can absolutely see Ilja Dragunov winning the championship. It's time. It's time. There's no better time than now. And I can absolutely see Jordan Devlin being built up. I watch NXT UK religiously. I watch NXT UK consistently. I've never missed a week. I can absolutely see them building up Jordan Devlin sometime next year to take that title off of Ilja Dragunov. A-Kid recently won an Iron Man match, and that kind of acted as an unofficial number 1 contenders match. I can absolutely see A-Kid being Ilja Dragunov's first opponent afterwards. So I'm going to hand it over to you. Let me get your analytical perspective and your full-blown dissection on Dragunov and Walter 2.
All right, first off, sorry about that little glitch. I just had someone call me, so forgot to turn off phone notifications. But, man, I agree. If not now, when? When is it going to happen? That's what I think when I think of this match. If not now, when? And I do think it's Dragunov's time. I've been a big fan of Dragunov ever since I've seen him in that Worlds Collide match against Finn Balor. They had a great match during that show, and he lost, but he had a great performance. And the match they had, I believe, what did they have that in like November or October of last year?
The end of October, and that was a 40-minute classic in front of nobody.
Oh, I think that was a top 5, maybe the best WWE match of the entire year. That match was an absolute war. Both guys' chests was destroyed.
You couldn't pay me all the money in the world to take one chop, let alone 30 fucking chops from those guys.
You wouldn't take a chop from Ilja Dragunov?
Dude, the guy's small, but holy shit, can he fucking hit? Can he fucking chop?
Yeah, man. He was getting he's hard hitting. He had a hard hitting match with Roddy this past Tuesday. It was supposed to be Roddy and Kushida, but it ended up being Roddy and Ilja Dragunov. That was a really good match, I thought. I thought that I did not watch NXT. I watched a little bit of it, but I went back and I watched this match. This match was really good. Really good match to start off NXT. And I do think that Dragunov is going to win. I don't know what Walter does next. I could maybe see him coming to NXT full time. We'll see if he wants to do that. Maybe it's because it's NXT. But who knows with this everything changing after TakeOver. It feels like everything's changing with NXT. So who knows what happens with Walter after TakeOver. But if not now, when? And it's Dragunov's time. I got him winning the title. It looks like we have the same predictions so far as well.
So you absolutely see Walter going to NXT. You're leaning more towards that rather than him leaving.
I don't know. It's hard with this edict of with this new NXT edict. I mean, he probably fits. Is he under 30?
He is 30 exactly.
Ooh, he's got one more year left. He fits the new edict. He's well over 6 foot. He is well over 250 pounds, I think. So I don't know if it was regular NXT like it was like before Takeover in your house and Takeover Stand and Deliver. Yeah, I could absolutely see him being in NXT full time. But right now, with everything going on and everything changing, I legit don't know.
Now, what can you see going on with Dragunov? Can you see him dropping the title to Jordan Devlin when the time is right, or do you think there's someone else in NXT UK, maybe someone that they haven't brought in yet?
That I do not know because I do not watch NXT UK full time, but only time will tell. They got some good talent down there. They still got Tyler Bate, right?
Yeah, they got Tyler Bate, but he's the Heritage Cup champion, and he's got his own thing going on right now against the winner of whoever wins the Heritage Cup tournament. They got Rampage Brown. Rampage Brown's very good. He had a very good match with Walter back in April. Definitely go watch that if you missed it. They got Joe Coffey, but I don't think they're going to give that title to Joe Coffey anytime soon. It's going to be interesting to see who they put in front of Dragunov before we inevitably get Dragunov losing the title, but I can absolutely see him dropping that title to Jordan Devlin. That's just me, just because of how good Jordan Devlin really is. He's worth so much more than just a Cruiserweight title reign. He's absolutely going to be the UK champion.
Yeah, possibly. Who knows? But as far as Sunday goes, Dragunov is going to win. It's
Dragunov's taking that. Dragunov's absolutely taking it. Adam Cole, baby, and Kyle O'Reilly. 3 stages of hell. Traditional matchup, street fight, and if necessary, third fall will be a steel cage match.
You know what's happening. You know what's happening.
Let me get your predictions on this first.
All right, so this is the match I'm looking forward to most out of the entire show. The undisputed finale, the prime target that I saw on YouTube.
That was excellent.
Oh my god, that was one of the best prime targets I've seen all year. I think in NXT, that was a great prime target, going over everything in the feud, from the breakup to Stand and Deliver to Great American Bash to the segment they had last week. It was a really great vignette recapping everything that's happened in the feud. I think this probably, they might want to go out there and have their best match right here. This could be very well their best match with these series of matches, from TakeOver, Stand and Deliver, to Great American Bash, to this. And I think the way it's going to go down is, I think Adam Cole's going to win the first fall, the singles match. I think Kyle O'Reilly is going to win the street fight. And I think Kyle O'Reilly, inevitably, it's going to happen. I think Kyle O'Reilly is going to win the steel cage match. Therefore, he's going to win this match. Adam Cole is going to put over Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah.
And there's rumors lately. Obviously, everybody knows about Adam Cole might leave. He might go up to the main roster, or he might leave WWE to go to AEW.
He's leaving NXT regardless. If he stays, he's going to the main roster. If he doesn't, he's going to AEW.
Yes. But there was there's news this week. Adam Cole went on his Twitch stream and was talking about his Twitch to his fans, and he was like, this channel ain't going nowhere. This thing is staying with me for as long as I want, forever. He loves his channel. He's a huge gaming fan. And from what I know, and from what you know, DJ, WWE has problems with third-party outlets. OnlyFans, Twitch, Cameo, whatever else, whatever streaming service, unless you're on Up, Up, Down, Down, because that's on WWE's YouTube channel, and whatever WWE wants to do. So That's not happening. And Tony Khan, he don't got no problems with third party. You can stream on Twitch. You can make money on Twitch all you want. You can have fun on Twitch. You can come to AEW, come on a weekly basis, get paid, and then go on your Twitch and get paid there as well. So I don't know, man. Time will tell. He had a meeting with Vince McMahon a couple weeks ago, but
Meant nothing, dude. Vince McMahon ain't gonna push him. If he's lucky, he'll be a U.S. champion at best. People are saying he's the next Shawn Michaels. If he's lucky, he'll be the next Dolph Ziggler at best.
Yeah. I don't think he's staying. I think he's going.
He's absolutely going.
Yeah.
Kyle O'Reilly wins this. Kyle O'Reilly's absolutely winning this. No way that Adam Cole is going to come out victorious. Kyle O'Reilly's absolutely winning this. I don't know what happens with Kyle O'Reilly afterwards. I can see him possibly facing Swerve for the North American title. I could see him as a potential opponent for Samoa Joe. I don't see him winning the NXT Championship, but I definitely see him being an interim opponent for Joe after Joe wins the NXT title from Karrion Kross. I do expect this to be a barn burner of a match. I do expect this to be their best match out of their three-match series. And yeah, no way, shape, or form does Adam Cole win this. Adam Cole is gone from NXT either way. And if I was Adam Cole, I would not be staying with the WWE specifically after what's been going on and how poorly they've treated NXT. Here's a question. Should he leave? When do you think he's showing up in AEW? Is it All Out? Is it Arthur Ashe? Is it Full Gear?
If I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think you want him in the stuff going on with CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, and eventually Hangman Page is going to win the title. I would wait until either either December or the beginning of 2022. I would not debut him in the middle of everything that's going on.
I don't know, dude, because if Page wins the title in Arthur Ashe Stadium and then he retains against Omega at Full Gear, I think that an Adam Cole debut would be a pretty newsworthy topic.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. It's definitely going to be it's a very exciting time for pro wrestling, not with WWE because WWE fucking sucks. But it is a very, very exciting time to be a pro wrestling fan for sure. It's going to be interesting. Should he leave? It's going to be very, very interesting to see where he does go. I would not be surprised at all. If he does show up either at All Out, Arthur Ashe Stadium, or Full Gear. One of those three is the prime spot for his debut. Obviously, Bryan, I can see him showing up at Arthur Ashe Stadium. So with Adam Cole, I would leave that for Full Gear. Obviously, you're spreading all of them out. You're spreading all of these major debuts, these major happenings, these historic happenings out in the world of pro wrestling. So you wanna keep everyone guessing what's gonna happen next. So you wanna spread them out and give all of these big shows major talking points like that. You know what I mean? But we're Kyle O'Reilly across the board here. No way, shape, or form does Adam Cole walk out victorious. It is all Kyle O'Reilly. Main event, or the match that should main event. It's for the NXT Championship. Karrion Kross and Samoa Joe. I thought the build for this match has been fantastic. The promo work between them back and forth has been great. Samoa Joe, I think he shut down all the doubters as far as if he's ring ready after that brawl this past Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
So I absolutely see Samoa Joe walking out the NXT champion. I think this is going to be a very, very, very good hoss fight. I expect these two to just absolutely beat the shit out of each other. I don't expect it to be as good as Dragunov and Walter. I think that's really going to be the match for people that love violence. But as far as Kross and Joe, I do expect this match to be a very, very hard-hitting match. I expect it to be very, very brutal. I expect them to go balls to the wall, and I expect Samoa Joe to win by choking out Karrion Kross in the Coquina Clutch and Samoa Joe wins the NXT Championship. I don't know where Kross goes on the main roster. To be quite honest with you, they have him doing nothing. They have him in matches with Jeff Hardy and Keith Lee. He's not in a storyline. He's not in a feud. He doesn't have a match at SummerSlam. I don't know what's going on, dude. I don't know what they have planned for Karrion Kross. He's just another guy. And it doesn't matter if he's on a win streak. It don't matter. It legitimately doesn't matter. He's already buried. He's already ruined. Samoa Joe, I don't know what's going on with him. I can see him facing off against Kyle O'Reilly, possibly Pete Dunne, possibly Johnny Gargano if they want to. I don't know. Maybe they do Samoa Joe and Walter. I'm not sure. But it's going to be very, very interesting. Maybe they do Joe and Ciampa. I don't know. They've teased a couple of things here and there. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but I absolutely see Samoa Joe walking out the new NXT champion. There's no way that Karrion Kross is going to continue to be champion on the main roster, and he's got his own shit going on. I don't know what they're going to do with Kross, but I'm going to hand it over to you. I want to get your thoughts on this match, your thoughts on the build. What do you think is going to come out of this match, and where do you see both men going after TakeOver 36?
All right, so first off, before I get to anything about the match, did you hear this past Tuesday on NXT? Did you hear the CWC chanting, "Where is Scarlett"?
Yes. Yeah. I was actually hoping you would have brought that up.
Yes, that's the first thing I was thinking about, and that's not a good sign that your quote unquote sidekick is that the people are wondering where she is.
Your sidekick's more over than you.
Yeah, exactly. So, she kind of is more over than him. I mean, listen, let's talk about the match real quick. I think this is going to be a great match. I am excited to see Samoa Joe back in the ring. It's his first match in a year and a half. He has not had a match since, I looked it up. He has not had a match since February of 2020 when he was on an 8-man tag on Monday Night Raw with Kevin Owens and the Viking Raiders against Seth Rollins, Murphy, and the AOP. All three of them, Murphy and the AOP, no longer employed by WWE. But that was his last match. So I'm excited to see how he fares in the ring with a guy like Kross. I've seen his training videos. Have you seen him? Have you seen any training videos of him on Twitter?
I actually haven't. I actually have not been paying attention to it. He's looking good.
Yeah, he looks very good. I think he looks very good. I just don't want him to get injured again. I know he's very injury prone. He gets injured a lot of times.
This will be his last run.
Okay. Yeah, I think so too. I do think he's going to win. Yes, that means we have the same predictions here for every match. But I do think he is going to win. He's going to win the NXT Championship. Kross can, go play on Monday Night Raw, whatever. But I think Joe is going to win the NXT Championship again. This goes with all these matches as well. This match, it should be in front of thousands of people. Like, it just really, really makes me sad that this show is not in front of a big crowd at Las Vegas or even in Full Sail, like that, like a homecoming, NXT TakeOver homecoming. It's stuck in the CWC. I don't like that at all, man. But I got Joe winning. I still think this is going to be a great match. And you're right. I do think he's got a possibility of challengers. He's got Kyle O'Reilly. He's got he has LA Knight if he stays down there. He's got Pete Dunne, which they've teased a bunch of times. That's
going to happen at some point. It's got to. Pete Dunne and Joe. I would give Dunne the NXT title, to be quite honest with you, because Dunne, he deserves an NXT title reign.
Oh, I agree. Absolutely. His contract's up after SummerSlam as well. Do you know about that?
Yeah, I think he may resign. I think he may resign. Cole's gone though. I don't think Dunne's gone.
Yeah. Cole's accomplished everything in NXT. Dunn's only been the UK champion.
And a tag team champion.
Yeah. As high up on the card as he is, he has not really done much in NXT. So I think he needs to be the NXT champion. I don't think he's going to be the guy that beats Samoa Joe. He might be. Who knows? If it's not Walter, then Pete Dunne. That's not a bad option right there. So, like I said, you got a bunch of options. Have fun with it. Just have fun with the bunch of options that you have for Samoa Joe. But yeah, I got Joe winning. Also, if Triple H no longer is running NXT and it's Vince, I'm very curious to see how that confrontation backstage between Vince McMahon and Samoa Joe goes. That would be very, very interesting.
After what happened, oh my God. I'm actually interested to see what happens with the conference call. What Triple H says with the conference call.
There's no conference call.
There's no conference call.
Nope.
Holy shit. If you needed any more indication, holy shit.
The NXT doesn't have a conference call, and AEW's doing a medium scrum after they did a medium scrum after the first dance, Rampage.
Dude. Well, you know what that means, obviously, But what happens to Karrion Kross? Where does he go? What can you see him doing on the main roster? Like, they haven't done anything with him. They're just putting him in random fucking matches. Where does he go?
I have no idea, dude. At one point they push people, and then they get tired of them, and they sit in catering for a couple months. Like a bunch of people. I'm not going to name everybody, but who knows what Kross is going to do on the main roster? Do I see him being a WWE champion?
I see him as a WWE champion.
I do too. But do they see him as a WWE champion? I don't know.
I would assume that they do, but it's going to be in their image and on their time.
Yeah. We'll have to wait and see, yes.
That's the problem, because they have this mentality as, unless we created it, it means nothing. That's the problem. It's frustrating, but with NXT, again, everything with NXT is just a question mark. I don't know what's going on after NXT. I'm not sure what's happening after TakeOver. I'm not sure how they're going to model NXT, how they're going to format NXT. I'm not going to be covering it anymore. I'm going to be replacing it with Rampage, but I don't know. I don't know what happens. I don't know what to expect. I really don't.
They're taping 3 weeks of television, 3 or 4 weeks of television, the day after TakeOver 36. So they're no longer doing live NXT episodes. And I heard that USA was pretty upset over
that. Yeah, because a tape show. They said it, and I quote, a tape show is not what we signed up for. I wouldn't be surprised, dude. I said this on the LFU. I would not be surprised if Vince McMahon is legitimately trying to manipulate his way out of this current USA Network deal to move NXT to Peacock and make it the 1-hour developmental system that he wants it to be. I wouldn't be surprised if he's legitimately trying to work his way out of this deal because he has no use for NXT anymore on the USA Network because they didn't beat AEW.
Yeah. I have no idea when the deal with USA Network is up for NXT.
Is it a 3-year deal or is it a 5-year deal? I don't know.
I have no idea, but I don't see them re-signing a deal to put NXT on USA. And yeah, NXT is going to be back on the WWE Network on Peacock 1 hour every Tuesday, probably.
That will make sense. We'll see what happens. I have no idea what is to come, but I expect some decent wrestling tomorrow. I expect some payoffs tomorrow. I expect a show that, even though it's in the CWC, I expect it to be better than SummerSlam. Because SummerSlam, oh my God, SummerSlam looks horrible outside of a few matches. But ladies and gents, that wraps up this edition of The Rundown. I would like to thank each and every single one of you who tuned into this video. Like, comment, subscribe, check out all the links in the description. One more time, Joe, where can we find you on social media?
One more time. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Conlin_Joseph. And most importantly, subscribe to the Big Fight Field channel. You're mistaken if you do not.
Damn right, people. Damn right. Joseph Conlin, thank you very much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate you. I hope that you have an awesome night. Enjoy SummerSlam. Enjoy TakeOver. Get on over to Joseph Conlin's channel. Subscribe, hit the notifications bell, and check out all of his videos. He's got a couple reviews coming. Big week, historic week in pro wrestling already. I'm DJ Storms. He's Joseph Conlin. And this has been The Rundown. And I will catch you for SummerSlam, and I will catch you for the rewind for SummerSlam and NXT TakeOver.